Welcome back to the cryptowrld channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and right now Ethereum is playing out a brand new fractal on the chart, but we still need to keep an eye on some of these other important Ethereum patterns. I'll be covering all of that and more later in this video, so definitely stick around all the way to the end of this video so that you're not missing out on any of this important information. And just before we jump into it, you might as well leave a like on the video down below, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe with notifications turned on for more updates just like this every single day. But with that out of the way, let's get straight to what this video is about. So right here, well, in the Ethereum to US dollar chart on the 4-hour time frame, and just as a final update, that bearish divergence has basically finished playing out. But with that being said, Ethereum is still forming this head and shoulders pattern, but currently we have not confirmed a break below the neckline just yet, which, by the way, the neckline is coming in at around 3,760 approximately. So for as long as Ethereum is holding above around 3.7 to 3.8k, then we're still looking all right. We're not looking that bearish yet. We would only flip bearish again if Ethereum breaks below that neckline with confirmation. But what's great to see is the fact that yesterday's daily candle for Ethereum closed back above 4,000 US dollars, which means Ethereum is technically still holding that $4,000 level of support. So basically, since around the end of October, Ethereum has just gone sideways. And usually when Ethereum goes sideways for quite a while, once we finally leave that price range by either breaking above the highs or breaking below the lows, that is when the volatility really starts picking up, as we experienced at the end of August leading into the beginning of September with that massive pump to the upside. And also at the end of September, we had that sideways consolidation. The moment we broke above these highs just here, we had a lot of volatility to the upside. So obviously the highs that we need to break above in order to have a massive move to the upside is simply the all-time high for Ethereum. But if Ethereum starts really breaking well into the $3,000 price range, below that $4,000 level of support, and more importantly, below 3.7 to 3.8k, as I just discussed earlier, then in that case, we could see a volatile move to the downside before we see gains later on. And looking in the VP/VR indicator, as I mentioned in my last Ethereum update video that I posted yesterday on the channel, the next major cluster of volume to the downside starts at around 3,500 US dollars. So a strong break below 3.8k would likely send Ethereum down towards 3.5k approximately. And then the largest spike of volume in this indicator is coming in at around 3.3k, which basically means we've got a lot of support coming in at around 3.3k. So those are all of the important levels that I'm paying attention to right now for Ethereum moving forward. And if Ethereum can remain above 4,000 US dollars and more importantly play out a little bit more of a bounce here, then we are still on track for this fractal playing out. First of all, I want to make it clear that a fractal pattern is more speculative than a normal pattern like a head and shoulders pattern. So as always, take this with a grain of salt, but basically I got this fractal from this price action that we saw earlier this year. And when you overlay that previous price action on top of the current price action, you can see that we've been following this fractal very closely, at least so far. And by the way, this is the 2-day time frame for Ethereum, and you can see here on the 2-day chart that the price of Ethereum is resembling a W pattern forming right now. But that is why I mentioned just earlier that Ethereum needs to remain above 4,000, because if Ethereum breaks well into that $3,000 price range, then that would basically invalidate this fractal. But while this fractal remains active on the chart, I'm sure you can see what happened next for Ethereum. And speaking about Ethereum fractals, here on the daily time frame for Ethereum, but zoomed out a little bit further, we have the current Ethereum price action in the candlesticks, and the green bars just here is the 2017 bull market, the last bull cycle for Ethereum. And you can see ever since around April this year, the price of Ethereum has been following along very closely to the last bull cycle, all the way up until around the beginning of October is where Ethereum began diverging away from the last bull market. And so right now, Ethereum is technically ahead of schedule. We are ahead of where we're meant to be if we're just going off the last bull market for Ethereum. And looking at the 2017 price action, that does suggest that Ethereum should right now be consolidating sideways, and that's exactly what we have been doing. So even if Ethereum plays out another leg to the downside into that $3,000 price range, yes, in the shorter term that would be bearish, but in the longer term, looking at the big picture, even in that case, we would still be on track with the last bull market. And now taking a quick look at Ethereum versus Bitcoin here on the 2-day time frame, all of this price action recently is nothing new for the subscribers out there that have been watching my videos over the past few weeks. But for the brand new viewers on the channel, around 2 weeks ago from now, I talked about this breakout to the upside potentially playing out. And obviously since then, that has been playing out. And then over the past 4 to 5 days, I've been mentioning that it's very likely we're going to see a bit of a short-term pullback, a short-term cool-off in the price of Ethereum when valued against Bitcoin. And that is exactly what we're seeing. And I was able to determine that simply based on the RSI entering into overbought territories, showing that we are due for a bit of a call-off. And so once again, all of this price action just here is perfectly normal. But this level that we need to hold above in order to remain bullish here for Ethereum against Bitcoin is coming in at around 0.076 Bitcoin per Ethereum. And if we remain above that level, then the technical price target for this breakout is coming in at around 0.1 Bitcoin per Ethereum. If you want to get bonus crypto content and regular updates on the crypto markets, definitely make sure you follow me over on my Twitter. And the link to my Twitter accounts is in the description down below and also in the pinned comment. If you enjoyed this video or got something valuable out of it, please make sure to leave a like down below. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe with notifications turned on so that you're not missing out on any of these future update videos that I post every single day here on the channel. We're getting a lot closer to hitting 100,000 subscribers, and it's been a goal to hit that by the end of this year. So right now would be a great time to share these videos around with your friends and family to get everyone involved, especially now that the majority of the crypto market is at a nice discount. There's never been a better time to share these videos around with your friends and family. And as always, I really do appreciate all of your support in the channel at the moment. I can't thank you guys enough. But anyway, that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.